Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today I'm going to be bringing to you two new Seiko releases. These were shown in Basel. It is the Baby Marine Masters, as they are called. It is SBDC 061 and SBDC 063. As you can tell from the SBDC name, these are JDM models. That's Japan domestic market. And these are watches that are made in Japan to be usually sold in Japan, but of course some of them are exported and we sell them here. There are international analogs to these. Analog is one of those terms that I use. You know, it's kind of like another product with the same exact part number to be sold in the rest of the world, and that's the SPB 070 something. I'll go over it in the video. I have it written down. I don't quite remember. Anyway, my own wrist check today. Yes, I'm still wearing the single dome 007. I really love it, as you can obviously see. And I broke out something new. Not new. I haven't worn it in a while. It's the TGV limited edition Squale piece, the Lion Shark, that was done about a year ago. I love the color scheme on this. I know a lot of people did not like the orange minute hand. Doesn't bother me one bit. The dial is a beautiful color. It matches the bezel great. Anyway, let's head on over and check out a couple of new Seikos. So here we are. We've got the SBDC 061 in my right hand, the SBDC 063 in my left. They are pretty much the same watch, save the bezel color and the bracelet versus strap. I will start with the full metal version and then we'll move on to the strap version. So let's start with the tagging. Obviously it is a Seiko Pro Specs, that's professional specifications. And you can see the tagging is mostly Japanese because it is a JDM model number SBDC 061. The price is 110,000 yen. We sell them for around $1,000 or so. And there is the data on the watch. It's the 6R15 movement, which is Seiko's higher end movement. It uses a Sprung mainspring, 50-hour power reserve, made in Japan, obviously. And then we get the Diashield tag, and that is a coating that Seiko puts on the stainless steel, the case and the bracelet, to make sure it stays scratch resistant, to make sure it is scratch resistant so it stays looking like new for a very long time. So let's get into the watch. It is a 44 millimeter in diameter watch. That's from here to here. It's around 13 thick. It's going to be right around 51 on the tip to tip. The lug is a 20 millimeter lug. They've been doing this a lot lately, and maybe it's a nod to the past. You know, these are kind of, they're calling these Baby Marine Masters. Looks a little bit like the SBDX 017. It's also a nod, though. These watches were a nod to Seiko divers from the late 60s. So maybe the 20 millimeter stems from that. Generally on a 44 millimeter watch, you'd expect probably a 22 millimeter bracelet. But Seiko does that. Hey, the Monster was 20 millimeters or is 20 millimeters as well. Okay, so we've got a Diashield coated case and bracelet. It is a solid screw down case back with the classic Seiko Tsunami or the Seiko Wave. It is an ISO rated diver. It has a scratch resistant flat anti-reflective sapphire crystal, and if it's killing you that the bezel is misaligned, I'm sorry. It was like half a click off. I'll rotate it back. But as I'm doing it, you can see the action is awesome. No backlash, doesn't go backwards at all, and it's a beautiful 120 clicks. You can also see, I guess on here, the chapter ring alignment. For those of you that are nuts about that stuff, is pretty spot on. I did pick this one out at random. Both of them I pick at random like I usually do. It is a beautiful bezel insert. It's black, it's glossy, but I don't feel it's ceramic. There's no relief here. It is just a printed bezel insert. I do wish they do something about that, though. Maybe, you know, go to a ceramic, but they have not yet. 200 meters, obviously on the water resistant for the dive watch. And let's go over the bracelet now. So it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet. It's got, you know, it's a mixture of polished and brushed. Has nice angles to it. Seiko fold over deployant, double push button. Does it have a diver's extension? Yes, it does. It's right here by my finger. I guess there's one more tag here that we didn't look at. It's just the regular Pro Specs tag. kind of like a box tag or a display tag. If it's sitting, in a window display, this pops up. Let's talk about the operation of the watch. So it is the 6R15 movement, which is a 23 joule automatic movement that hand winds and hacks. Screw down crown, you unscrew it, free to wind it. 50-hour power reserve, set the time, it hacks. When I change the time, the seconds hand does not move. Pull it out one click to change the date. There it goes. Push it in, turn to lock it. See, the design of the hand is very nice, sort of unique, sort of not. We've seen these hour hands before. Let's zoom in on the dial a little bit and we'll check it out. So as usual, the dial is just gorgeous. We have applied indices, LumiBrite, of course, for all the glow-in-the-dark stuff, and we'll do a night shot in a second. I don't think I mentioned it. I mentioned at the beginning, but I wasn't sure of the part number. So the international version of this, or the one that you might see, is SPB077. Again, it's the same exact watch, just not the JDM version. But still, nothing detracts from it. It is a gorgeous watch. Ooh, look at that, drilled lugs for easy strap changes. Let's zoom out a bit and let's cut out the lights and check it out. So there you go. Obviously, it glows amazingly. Everything is filled in, nice and heavy with the LumiBrite. The second hand has no lume, if you see. Just the tail of it does. You can see that here. But other than that, you can have a problem reading this at night? Absolutely not. Glows extremely, extremely well. So moving on, we get up to SBDC063. Not on the bracelet, and a gorgeous blue bezel. Check that out. I've been playing with this in different lights. It goes from a very, very dark blue, almost black in office lighting, and then, this is the light that I'm in is fairly close to natural light. It's very blue. It comes on. You've seen this strap. It's a 20 millimeter, awesome rubber strap. We do sell it whenever we can get it. It's like a $45 or $50 strap that we sell, 20 millimeter, soft silicone rubber. This watch is around about $150 less expensive than the full metal version, around $850. The international model to this one is the SPB079J. So you had the 077 was the other, and this one's the 079. All other aspects of the watch remain the same. 120 click bezel, 6R15, hand winds, hacks, usual stuff on the case back, drilled lugs. Just a really, really handsome, really nice watch. I know some people are like, oh, you're just another Seiko diver, but you got to admit, it does look awesome. What I'm going to do next is I'll take this guy, strap him on the wrist, and let's check him out. So here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. It looks great. It feels great. You might think that 51 on the tip to tip maybe be too big for 6 3/4, but I certainly don't think so. I love the look of the watch. It feels great. It's very comfortable. This strap, one of my favorite Seiko straps, as you've heard me talk about, also the 22 millimeter version for the turtles that we sell. I'll flip it around just so you could see. That's how I'm holding it on. But look at the keeper. The keeper is just beautiful. I mean, really an amazing strap. You see the buckle peeking out. It's it's a really high quality buckle, a high quality strap, but just an awesome looking watch. So this has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you a couple of new Seiko releases. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And if you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.